people saying, most girls saying, España.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Well, for Boston, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And an extra minute here. Shaq, one of the most exciting moves to watch in basketball. A slashing drive to the rim. Who would you say are the league's best slashers?
I'm going to be quick because I'm not really a guard. I know Kenny probably has a couple things to say. Let me go with Russell Westbrook, freak athlete, attack mentally. Monte Ellis, elite quickness, terrific touch around the rim. James Harden, strength, aggressiveness, ability to draw contact. Tyreek Evans, that's his whole game.
Wow. I thought you weren't going to. How'd you come up that quickly with those kind of guys?
Because I'm trying to give you time to talk, baby.
Man, so
It's the home of the Celtics here in Boston as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Guys checked in for Cleveland. Big Daddy comes in for J.R. Smith. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Big Daddy, and it's Fry in at the pivot, manning the middle. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Moss. Floats one. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
There's a screen. Pass to Mickey. Clock at 6. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
He feeds it to Zeller. A second chance effort. The dish to Olynyk. Pass to Mickey. Thomas against Irving. Zeller setting the pick for Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there. It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Olynyk with it, working on Love. The fadeaway, and the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his first points in this one. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. LeBron kicks to Fry. Irving passes to Big Daddy. Feeds it to Fry. Here's Big Daddy. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Big Daddy's got his second basket.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Cavaliers lead by 13. And the second quarter will get underway. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about
the only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really love.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Cavaliers leading, so on the floor for Cleveland. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Big Daddy is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Fry in at the 5. Good.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And Thomas, here we go. Pass to Moss. 6 to shoot. Banked in off the glass.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
The pass to Big Daddy. 3-pointer and another 3 for Cleveland. And you're in the NBA, time becomes your most precious resource. And but from what I hear, Freak has been making the most of it by getting in extra work when he can.
Well, it's not always easy to find time to do all the things you want as an NBA player, but it's nice to hear, really encouraging to hear that Freak values honing his skills as much as anything else. You've got to keep that a priority when you're an NBA player.
For 3, no luck. Now Boston takes it the other way. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And Greg, the first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
LeBron dishes to Fry. Here's Big Daddy. And Boston with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
The shot's good from Love.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here is Thomas. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they
Just a game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers ahead, up 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested. And for the Celtics, Tyler Zeller's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Olynyk comes in for Johnson. Mickey's checked in for Gerald Wallace. And it's Rozier in for Avery Bradley. And then for Cleveland, Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for Love. Big Daddy comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. We've got Rozier, Mickey out there with Olynyk. Then it's Tyler Zeller, and it's Thomas in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Off-target three-pointer there from Big Daddy. And Thompson throws it down.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Tyler Zeller.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Can't stop this.
The Celtics have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. There's the screen, picked by Zeller. And Thomas, here we go, loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Inside. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Right wing. Here's Zeller. No good. That would have tied it.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Here's Rozier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the dunk by Zeller.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
No good from Big Daddy.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Thomas with the ball. Olynyk up top to tie. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists tonight. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. With almost an entire new group here. Zeller, he's checked in for Johnson. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Gerald Wallace. Mickey's checked in for Bradley. And it's Rozier in for Thomas. Big Daddy's checked in for Cleveland. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Big Daddy, and it's Thompson in at the center position.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Zeller, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there, and you hear it in their reaction.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
Kicks to Irving. On the wing, James. Here's Big Daddy. It's full!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He wants them to pick it up and really go for it right now, saying no time like the present, Jim. Embrace the spotlight and let's make it happen. Kevin, let's see what they can do.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
On its way from Irving for 2. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Here's Olynyk to tie it up. Second chance effort. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
It's stolen by Bradley. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. Money!
Almost intimidating defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Irving kicks to Love. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Here's Johnson. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're... Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And Celtics making a switch here. Sellers checked in. Channing Fries checked in for Cleveland. Big Daddy comes in for J.R. Smith. There's the pick. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Boston again missing.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate them.
Some changes for Boston. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Tyler Zeller, and Amir Johnson subbed in for Olin. Johnson with a screen on Irving. The feed to Wallace. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by LeBron. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Big Daddy. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
Here's Bradley. Here's Johnson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
He's perfect from the line this time. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he is unable to get the second one. Now, here's Thomas. Can't cash in.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
To focus now on the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. It's the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so it's Cleveland who...
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was Coach's focus for this team coming into tonight's game?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.